you have to create your AWS CodePipeline service that builds, tests, and deploy your code every time. So CodePipeline will provides you tools for the building the application, testing the application, and deploy your code. You will use your GitHub account. I think you all have the GitHub account, or you can use the Amazon Simple Storage Service, that is Amazon S3 bucket. Today I will just show you the how to deploy the application, so a simple web application using your AWS CodePipeline. So today we'll just deploy our application using AWS CodePipeline. I am using the AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So there is another tool that your AWS is providing, so that I am using today as a development target for the sample application. So you have to dump our application for the publications. So we have to complete the pipeline that will be able to detect changes made to the source repository, changing the sample application, and then automatically update your live sample application. So this will provide the servers also for your application. So the first step is what? We have to create the development environment. Okay, so we have to use the Elastic Beanstalk console here. So simply write down the console.awsamazon.com/elasticbeanstalk, or you can just click on the AWS services when you are just login with an AWS console. So there on the service tab, you have to choose the Elastic Beanstalk. If you are doing it the first time, just click on the create and new environment. So I already created it. Just click on the create new environment. So here we are using the web servers environment. So we will see the how to deploy the PHP application. So the web server environment, then we have to select that environment and click. Then we have to write down the name of your application. Simply for our TIT, then there is a optional text. Just keep it as it is. Then you have to click on the environment, so it will automatically suggest you. So leave from automated generation. Just you have to give the. So if you are having the domain that pvpp.ac.in, so like that you can write it there. Okay, then we have to manage means all the things. You have to just keep it as it is. And if you are having the code, so you have to just click on the upload your code, and you can upload later on also the sample application, and then create environment. You must specify the platform. 1 minute platform. So we have to use the PHP platform, right? So we are using the PHP. So there are lots of Docker, Java, PHP, Python, Ruby, Tomcat. So there are lots of options available. So today we are just doing the sample one. So I'm just click on the PHP. You can create on Python also. So PHP platform, and then create an environment. It will just create the environment. So it will take some time. Just leave it as it is, and then so we have created the environment in our AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So just leave it for the some time. So then next what we have to, after creating the environment, so we have to just upload our copy in the environment. So after creating the environment, we have to upload our code there. For time being, just keep it as it is. Then next step is what? We have to upload our data. So after creating the environment, we have to upload it, and then you have to create the Amazon S3 console. So for that, you have to go to the Amazon S3 console. So just go to the same services में जाओ, and there you have to just search it for the Amazon S3. यहाँ पे है इलास्टिक वाले कंटेनर्स के लिए, you have that, and then for the S3, कहाँ है S3? Here, S3 bucket. Got it? So just click on that. So it will open there your Amazon S3 console here. So in that we have to create our bucket. So here I already created. So you just click on the create bucket. Then write down the name for the same. Uppercase is not allowed. So TIT sample. Okay. Then if it is already used, so this will shows the error. And while you are creating the bucket, sorry, bucket versioning is have to be keep enable. So it will versioning is means of keeping the multiple variants of an object in the same bucket. So whenever you are doing the versions of your applications, so this will allow us to keep all the versions. Then you have to create the bucket. So bucket, so S3 will provide us for the storage. TITVPP is created. We will check environment what can you create. So it's creating your environment. So whenever, so after completely created the environment, so this will allows us to deploy our project. My environment is created. So I have already have the one PHP code folder. I have to upload it. So I have already that zip file is here. So you can upload your folder also or the zip file. That is not an issue. Okay, so just click on the upload this and choose the file. So it will choose the file. Okay, so this is AWS code pipeline code deploy. It's uploading. So version label is automatically given here. Okay, and deploy. Click on the deploy. So current number of instances 1. So whenever you are doing for the second time, so it will just incremented and sample application 2. So it will give the versions. Okay, so it uploading. So this is the deployment and building the application. Okay, so we have the lots of consoles are available using the AWS. So that is CodeBuild, Cloud9, your Elastic Beanstalk, and then CodeDeploy. So there are lots of consoles are available. So here I am just using the Elastic Beanstalk. Till then, we have to go for the next step. First, what we are done? We are done the Elastic Beanstalk environment we have created, then upload our application folder. Okay, and then we have created the S3 bucket. So that is the main aim, code pipeline with an S3. So it is uploaded. So we have created the bucket also with an bucket versioning. Now the step 3 is what we have to create the pipeline. You have to just go to the Amazon console and go to the service that is the code pipeline. Just click on this and search it. Type it code pipeline simply. Got it? So click on this. So you will get this code pipeline. So this is your code pipeline console. You have to click on the create pipeline, then name of your pipeline. So for example, TIT underscore pipeline demo. Okay, so new service role, it is new, existing कुछ नहीं है. Okay, the role name he has given. Okay, and then click on. So here we have to each and every stage we have to. So first step we have to choose the pipeline setting, then add the source stage, build stage, and deploy stage, and then review. First is your, then next, then service provider. So you have to just, so here I am using the Amazon S3, which is already we are set up their TIT PVP S3 bucket. Okay, so the source provider here S3. If you are using the GitHub and all these things, so we have the option also here GitHub code commit. Okay, so I am using here Amazon S3 because I already created the bucket there in the Amazon. So the bucket that you have created, so that you have to choose here. For this I am created TIT VPP. By choosing the source provider, it will shows us the bucket. Okay, and then object key. So you can give the any name, otherwise it is an optional. Underscore sam and dot zip. You have to give the extension also. Okay, so here we are using the cloud path events or the cloud AWS code pipeline. So here we are using the code pipeline. Okay, so it will code pipeline to check periodically to changes. Choose anything, that is not issue. So it will check whenever any changes occur, so it will just pop up. Next, build provider. So we are not building any application because I have uploaded in the Elastic Beanstalk. I have just uploaded. So this build option I am just keeping here. Then next is deploy. So deploy provider. So you have to choose a deploy provider.
Elastic Beanstalk.
Elastic Beanstalk. Yes. Okay. So whenever you are choosing, so it will shows us the application. We have created a TIT PVPP here. Yes or no? So that is shows here, and then it will automatically detect the environment. और deployment में S3 करता है Amazon S3. So again it will ask me the bucket using here our elastic here. Okay, तो storage के लिए मैंने S3 यूज किया and deployment के लिए elastic beanstalk. Okay, we have created here. So next, done. My deployment stage में सब so choose pipeline setting we are done. Source action provider we are skip the building stage. Okay, and then add deploy stage. And now I'm creating the pipeline. Success, congratulations, the pipeline TIT pipeline has been created. Okay, got it? So यहाँ पे you will just see it. The source is available at where Amazon S3 and deployment is at the Amazon Elastic Bean. We have created the pipeline. All these things we are done. So 3 steps. First, we have created the our application at the means deployment at the Elastic Beanstalk. Then we have created the second storage for by using the S3 Amazon AWS S3. Then we have created the pipeline. So after you created the pipeline status page appears and the pipeline automatically starts to run. So you can view progress as well as a success and failure message as the pipeline performs each action. Monitor the progress in the pipeline as it moves through each stage. So the status of each stage will change from no execution it to in progress and then either succeed or the fail. So the pipeline should complete the first run with a few minutes. So it opens here. Code I have uploaded there. This is the URL. So you can just click on this. So it will open your code. So I'm just copying it and please check it whether it is showing or not. This is the sample code. So the congratulations. So this is the one page I created there. So that just tell that congratulations, you have successfully created your pipeline.